Yay, the camera worked. Yesterday it didn't work at the start of stream, and I was like, disappointed. But I think we're good to go. What is up, everyone? This is Do Coffee with Soul. Arrgh. We're gonna chat. We're gonna talk, and I want to look at this article because, interesting. So I had data mined some stuff, specifically this stuff here. Cooldown viewer constants documentation, cooldown viewer documentation, blah blah blah. Blah. I did a quick skim and then looked at this. So in the latest patch 11.1 PTR build, 2 new Lua files were added with interesting names. Similar to the player housing documentation, this was found on the Cataclysm PTR, but now it's on the 11.1 PTR. It may signify an upcoming feature, so maybe not now, but soon. Or it might be something like totally something under the hood. The full files can be found at the bottom, but here's some highlights. There are a couple of categories and cooldowns that talk about essential something, utility, track buff, track bar, spell ID, linked spell ID, self aura, has aura, and charges. Now, the Wowhead was talking about this like this is a weak aura sort of thing. Well, actually, no. To be very clear, it is a weak auras like buff tracking. And the weak aura thing is good bait. It's good bait to suck people in, but it does at least lightly suggest that there may be a way for players to customize their UI where they can track other people's cooldowns. That's all. That feels fine. It's also something that not everyone's going to do anyway. Like this is very high-end gaming sort of, this is, to me, this is like Mythic Raid level sorts of stuff. I feel strongly that at heroic levels, you don't need that shit for the most part. That's fine. And then for keys, I guess it would be essential there too for like high level keys, but not necessarily like lower level keys where you just don't need to have that much coordination and that much chaining of skills. That's my opinion though. Like the way I kind of look at it, it's like if you're not able to do proper throughput and you feel like if you don't feel like you can do proper throughput or enough throughput, and you feel like you have to rely on these sorts of add-ons or these sorts of utilities, and you're only doing like heroic raids, you're only doing like +7 to +10 keys, then I would say that you probably need to work on your regular throughput before, work on the throughput first, worry about the coordination later, because that's like, this is the frosting. This is what helps you break to that next level. But at certain levels, no one's good. People aren't going to use this. I will not use this if it becomes a thing. I do not need that. I can simply ask. Now, one could argue, well, you don't have to ask. You could just see the information on your screen. But for me, there's enough clutter on my screen that I don't want to get distracted by. And also because I raid with a mostly set team, even though some people will like change their classes and whatever willy-nilly. I could still, I don't need to track that sort of stuff. Every raider does not need to track everyone else's cooldowns. So while this feels useful, yeah, that's cool. So I don't see this being like, oh, we're going to change rating counters and things like that. I don't think we're at that level, because a lot of WoW encounters that we see these days, mythic encounters at least, we assume these in mind. Blizzard assumes that people are tracking them through weak auras anyway. Yeah. Oh well. As long as it seems friendly and cool and all that. Anyway, what's up to people? Dokeef, you're the first person to say hi. What's up to Fatimus Rex, to Alicia, to Slick, hey, what's up, dude? Thank you for subbing, by the way, because, hey, ads suck. Hope you're doing all right, man. So, yeah, today we're going to, I'm going to do something I normally don't do very often. Not on stream. I don't think I ever do this on stream. I'm gonna shop for shields. I'm gonna look for shields, try to find some across servers, and see if I can buy anything cool. I don't know if there's anything left though. There are very few shields left to buy, and those that are buyable, they suck. They're not the kind of thing that I would want to buy for the most part. So, like for example, so let's go to all the shields I could still buy. Filter by uncollected, and here's the spattering of shields that we have, at least on this server. So there's whatever this thing is, that's okay. I'm not gonna farm for that one because that one is from current content, and I might eventually get that. If anything, I might just do spreading the light just to see if I can get it. But it does seem to be going for a lot, like all over the place. So, bugger. So I'll be trying to go for that. This is the one that I might consider buying because this price never changes for the most part. This price is always around. It's always around this price, and it's a pain in the ass to get. It's a world drop from somewhere in Warlords, and that kind of sucks. Plague Belcher, I think I can still hold off on. I could maybe someday farm for this myself. And this one I'm definitely not going to buy. Not here. This one I'm going to definitely look around. So, but it also, it's just this. This thing sucks. So, let me get on the internets. I'm going to try to find, let's see, we're going to try to find this thing. So, let's start with the Lamplighter's Bulwark. Just hope, right? What's up to Goose? What's up to Mike? And to Kildar, I hope you guys are doing all right. Mytho Plus is a different story. Having this change in game would be great. No, I think it's still good. I'm only talking about like at what level do people need these, right? I don't believe, and I'm going to be kind of strong on this. I don't think people need that kind, these weak aura like buffs for KSM or for the other thing, AOTC. You don't need it for at that level. There's not enough stuff to track. There are things you can just power through with gear, and you'll be just fine. Between that and just remembering things, remembering what your party's cooldowns and stuff are too. Anyway, so let's try to find this. There's no chance I'm going to find it for like that cheap. So Lamplighters, that's going for. Let's see. What's the last thing? Moonguard for 50k. Well, better than 88. Oop. Yeah, better than 88. There's that. But that's probably my only chance. All right. Let's earmark some monies. Let's see, how much am I willing to spend throughout the day today? So I got 517 on me. I'm gonna give, let's just go with 250. 250 for the bank. 250 for me. Let's see, Warband. And all right. Oh, I have that one bug. There's a bug that I've never seen I've only seen it on the PTR, but I'm seeing it here where my turn radius is like super slow. Oh well, we'll see if it resolves itself. Let me find a Moonguard person. What shields am I shopping for? There's like 4 shields that at least I might be able to find somewhere. Moon Guard. Moon Guard. This guy. I have to relog when I get the camera bug. Yeah, that's the first time it happens to me on live. Crazy. You finally done Zekfit this morning, then the Love Rocket dropped after that. Damn! Alright, time to get a lotto ticket. Get it right now, and if you win, I just want 1%. Just 1%. I'm cool with that. Damn, grats, dude. I better do my run, too. How often does that camera thing happen for you guys? Because that, like, is not normally a thing for me. Alright, this thing needs to work. There we go. Alright. How nice. I could just grab... Too bad I can't... Well, I can access my warbank from anywhere, right? Brutor. Not often, but it's really bad when it happens. I'm usually fine in urban and doing once every few weeks. Oh, so it happens, like... Not when you log in, it just happens while logged in? Oh, that's crazy. I thought I just, you know, you log in and then it's like, oh, why is my shit funny? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Shield. Okay, so there's more shields here. Plague Belcher is cheaper. Lamplighters is cheaper. Yeah, I'll buy those too. That's acceptable. I approve. Meh. And I gave myself $250, huh? So I'm not gonna get that expensive one. That's fine. I don't need to get that super expensive one yet. Someday. Someday. I think it's this much. Boom, boom, boom. You don't know what triggers it. The only new thing that I've done lately is redo my Plater profile. But that would be wild if that was like doing something. So Plague Belcher and a Lamplighter. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but do I really want to condemn myself to doing Spreading the Light every week? I could, you know. There are worse things I could do. And then how full is my warbank? Full of garbage. Yep. It's pretty full of garbage. Let's see. Plague Belcher. And the other thing. Fuck. There we go. Okay, so that's 2 things. Yeah, see, look at all the other shields that I bought. All these other shields that I just equipped. Yeah, Moonguard is a pretty good source of somewhat cheaper transmog if you're looking for stuff. So, I'm not sure about like other somewhat reliable servers. I mean, big servers might not be a bad idea either. But Moonguard has been pretty good. It's moon good. Okay, so what's left here? No way am I buying this battle shield for like that much. someday. Not something to brag about. This one, though, this one's tougher to find. So let me try finding Shield of Shin'en Faith. Let's see how lucky we get. Am I gonna find it for 1,000 gold? Hell no. I ain't finding this thing for 1,000. Crazy. Yeah, not at that item level. And there's just very few. Damn. Buck 45 on Asgalore. 100 on Chromagus. Should we sort by price? Malagos for 4K. Doubt. But let's go. Oh, not this realm. Malagos. Ooh, kind of low pop too. There's a chance. Oh shit! Every time, man, I forget to turn off all my add-ons. That sucks. I finally got the Dauntless Links yesterday, which is crazy to me. I didn't know what dropped in there. I've been doing that area every week since launch. Oh, yeah, I wonder if I got that. I think it's like a cat, right? I think I got that. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. Woo! Yay! Looking, let's see what people say before. I'm tested dungeon on the PTR. Most likely going to test some more. This looks cool, but I've gotten used to my add-ons. I mean, I doubt we're going to see this go live in this patch. Maybe it's a 0.5 or 0.7 sort of thing. That's, you know, sure. Shit, I forgot what it's called. Shield of Shining Fate. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's see what is here though. Since I'm in town, all they got is a Plague Belcher and yeah, some more expensive stuff. Nope. Let's look at a more likely price. Let's go for like 100 or something. Actually, okay, so not Moonguard. Didn't see it for that price. That was going for like way more than that. So I think I'll jump around. So next server is Feather Moon. Feather Moon. RP server. Ooh. I'm pretty sure you aren't on Malagos. It looked like I was on Malagos. Because it said I was on Malagos. Yeah, because if I was still on Bleeding Hollow, then I would see, you know, the other shields that I saw earlier. So I'm hoping that I got that right. Starts with M. Is this not in alphabetical order? Oh, hell. For real, dude? There we go. Alright, so I'll check Feather Moon. Maybe I'll check Emerald Dream. Oh, how convenient. Right to the Brutosaur. Nope, not there either. It's kind of a good and bad thing that Undermine Exchange isn't that reliable. Because if it was reliable, oh man. How long is it going to be, though? For real, how long is it going to be until they do like a big server squish? Because, like, what is left? What is left that is precious about server divides, aside from RP and non-RP servers? I don't think there's anything left, really. You thought I clicked a server right above Malagos? I might have. There's a non-zero chance of that. I'm definitely capable of mistakes. But I thought I was pretty sure though. All right, where to next? Let's go with Emerald Dream. I think I have one on Emerald Dream. This guy. Thought you clicked Malorn? 2 people are saying it now. Okay, now I gotta check. I'll check this one first, then I'll go back to Malagos, not Malorn. Merge all the servers, just give last names. Yeah. I don't feel like there's anything left, really. There's no divide. It's just hassle now. Moving stuff across servers, going to the warband to do it. You know, that's all fine and good, but it's not necessary anymore. I can't mount up yet. This character's too old. Oh, not too old, but... Oh, wait. Hello. Jesus, man. See, this is how spoiled I am. I'm like, oh, can't get in the auction house. Not high enough level. I can walk to the auction house. Genius. Sheesh. I know, right? And I think aside from this, Malagos and Elaine, and then like 1 or 2 more, I'll limit it to that, and that's it. Last names are warband names, so amazing. Like, I'm sure like it would be. I was talking about this the other day. I'm pretty sure what they'll do is limit it at first, or not limit it, but default it at like the server name. Because some people are gonna, you know, what happens when people log into WoW and it's been like, you know, years after this feature comes in, and then they finally pop in, they're like, whoa, what's, you know, I think having a default last name be the server name would be like the easiest way to go for like people who don't want to have their name taken. But then again, inactive accounts eventually can get their name taken, right? So, anyway. Shields. Shield. Nope, nothing here. Goodbye. And next is the return to... Actually, let me type this again. Mally... No Mally Ghosts. So... Not even there. Dude. Yeah, where'd it go? It ran away. Mal Egos. Boom. Alright, round 2. You know what? I should just turn off everything. Now, the real critical question is, what would our last names be? What do we want them to be? 20 years, I've never put serious thought into it. I was just joking. I'll make it Solid and Bob or Solid and Breezy or something like that. But that sounds hokey. So what should it really be? I know it'll be the last four digits of my social security number, and my wife's dead. She just, you know what she want. You know what she needs. She needs a treat. Yeah, that was you simulating the lifting of what, like a big pizza pan, right? Not a rifle, but a big pizza pan, and then a big pizza.
I am Tony. Oh God, I forgot his name now.
Who?
I can't think right now. Tony Montana.
The Scarface? Scarface?
Yes. Yes. That freaking team.
So you want to get all caked with like cocaine and stuff while you're spraying and praying?
Yes. That team I have complained about for years. And I go there and scream at myself.
298? Nope. No thanks. So not that spot. I'll check. Oh, I totally closed the client. So I'll check 2 more servers, and that'll be it. Your warband name is your last name, or it's your your battle tag. And I've seen some weird battle tags on that people are sporting thanks to Plunderstorm. But that could be it too. Battle tag. That'll be kind of weird though because battle tags have numbers, and so for them to allow numbers at least by the default, I guess that would be like hey, that's a thing that you're forced to have, but otherwise, no, we're not going to let people actually keep that. They'll probably be forced to put in. Oh well, would they be? Yeah, that's a good question too. Like, let's say it's been a while, the feature finally comes in, and you're like, is the game gonna force you to do a name change, or is it just going to be is there going to be a button here for like every one of your characters to allow like a name change? I don't think that's how it works. I think here in the upper right hand corner there's like a button to do name changes, and then you go from there. Yeah, it'll be weird. Whatever, that's their problem. Our burden is simply, what do we want it to be later? All right, next realm. This one. Not that. And add-ons are off, right? Yes. Good. I'll be happy when I can kind of do away with this and have like this big, ginormous merged auction house. Now, here's the problem. Trade chat will be unusable. It's gonna move way, way too fast. They'll have to separate the channels somehow, but then how do you separate those channels? And how do you keep track of stuff if you want to if you really want to buy something? They're going to need to improve trade chat, or they'll need to actually make trade chat usable for trading and requesting work. So they'll need to introduce some new features like a bulletin board and stuff like that to suit it. Because otherwise, you're just gonna have this this shit go burr, and no one's gonna be happy with that. I should favorite this just to make sure it goes to the top faster. That'd be smart. Shinnen Fates. Nope. Plague Belcher. Man, this thing is like all over. I'm surprised that it's even that expensive. If there's at least someone who's always making it on every server. And I'll do one more, and then I'll give up for now. Kirin Tor has a decent auction house. I'll give it a shot. Because Undermine Exchange, it's not that reliable. It gives us a ballpark. But, yeah. Oh, I already have a dude. And I think RP servers just work pretty well for transmog hunters. Look at that. Favorited. Boom. So smart. Plague Belcher again. Shit. Okay, so not this one. So, you suggested Kirin Tor. We will check out Kirin Tor. I bet they can implement some sort of AI element to auto-sort chat into specific tabs and filters. Well, I don't think AI is necessary. But there would be like some sort of odd phasing of sorts. And hopefully, and I'd like to be able to like choose, you know, trade chat 1, trade chat 40 or whatever. But even then, I don't think that would work out so great because, you know, people who are looking to get a job done or people who are looking to advertise, they're going to be kind of filtered. So I think for the sake of crafting orders, a bulletin boards type of thing would work. There is actually, CraftSim has a really cool feature. I'll try to show you guys in a bit. I just need to remember. and then I'll show you. So, one more. And also making me feel bad for not buying the Dino AH almost. I'm not trying to rub it in. It's oh my god, look at how so convenient this is, guys. I would feel like the worst player ever if I didn't have it. But good thing I'm a good player. Ha ha ha. Nah, you don't gotta do that, man. The difference with this would be me just mounting up versus me hoofing my ass like 100 yards over to the auction house. So here's me doing it like a broke person. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad, dude. It's very convenient, but it's not like this. We've gotten by just fine without it. We were just fine. I just had another account. and a dude sitting over in either the Shrine of Two Moons in Pandaria or the Garrison when with the trading module thing. Gamers will find a way. Every time. Plague Belcher. Nah, so I guess not this time around. Kirin Tor has not come through. Lots of stuff though. So this goes to show you like just how many shields I have. I have a lot. Let me go to a high pop server. Let's go to Area 52. I'm pretty sure I still have an Area 52 character. Just kidding. I do not have an Area 52 character. But I will now. Now that we're getting player housing, this is a fun video to watch. Let's see. So I could have swore I had one Area 52 character. But I guess not. Oh, maybe because it's full. And I couldn't even make one even if I wanted to. Let me see if I can. I can, okay. Still good. So what video are you referring to here? Haha. Oh man, I've made so many videos. Like, what did I say here? Oh god, look at my hair. Woo! Ooh, look how bad the lighting is. I don't even want to look at it. Never mind. Never mind. I sound great though. I sound fantastic. Yeah, real talk. How many player housing videos did I make? So if I just do a search, what would everyone else see? So new stuff, it's happening 3 years ago, 2 months, 2 months, 2 weeks. I know I made other older videos than this. But yeah, I made many. Okay, Hype Hop server. Let's go. Misk, shields, uncollected. Go. 700. Fuck that, buddy. 449 for that. Nah, that ain't gonna fly. Let's try another one. See, now I'm dude. I was seeing trade chat just flying by too. That was insane. Actually, no. I'm gonna keep that guy. Keep that guy just in case. So what's another crazy one? Illidan. Oh, I have one for Illidan. Cool. That's a lot of full servers, actually. I didn't realize there were this many full servers. Pretty nuts. And there's Bleeding Hollow. Yeah, top of the heap, baby. Okay, so Thrilladin. Let's go. Think without Soul, we don't get player housing. Yeah, I said it. Hey, and Tia, what's up, dude? Long time no talk. New tracks? Huh? Any new tracks? Huh? Services trade channel is the worst. It is the worst. Does it still default to on? Here, let me look. Oh no, this isn't even a new character. Yeah, is it still on by default? Because that's like the shittiest thing to like leave on. Trade is one thing. Trade services though, ugh. That's a bad call. That, to me, that's not the kind of first impression you want to give to. It's not a good first impression you want to give to a player. Oh, it's cheaper. Lamplighter's is cheaper here. You can't see it, but it's 65, and I paid I think 80. Oh well. It's a few crafting orders worth of stuff. Okay, so I'll give up for now. Yeah, some new tracks. Ooh, is that on Spotify? I don't know if I still have like a thing to follow you on Spotify or not. Do you just go by A&T? What's up, Demonic? I think it was... there was one that I listened to a lot. Was it Workaholic? I don't remember. Anyway. I won't play it now because then you might slap me with a... You might mute my channel. Just kidding. I think I was done looking, right? Yeah, I think I said I was done looking. So let me switch back to my real server. Okay. I want to pick my server. I wanted the Central Time RP, hence Kirin Tor. Then they did the battle group merges, and now you get folks with all kinds of time differences. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Because it's like, how do you coordinate? You know, how do you set all that up? That's rough, man. Okay, let me make sure I'm following you. Like, this is you, right? Unless something changed. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I remember now. That's you. I'm thankful newcomer is monitored for you frequently. I'm a guy on that, and every time someone spams it with trade or gold selling, it's reported never seen again. Yeah, people have been better about it. Well, either people have been better about it, or Blizzard has been faster on making sure that those things are like permabanned. Like I remember, I think it was only a few months ago when there was a certain bot, they would pop on there on some account, and they would just like scream like some derogatory shit, and then I'd squelch them and report and do whatever. But then they'd be back a day later. They would be on some other account doing the same thing. But eventually, all that came to an end. Maybe because they just stopped doing it. Yeah, well. Okay, let me collect these shields so I can get these things out of the way. Shield, 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 shield. Warbank. And shields. Alright, 2 more under the belt. Boom. Okay. So yeah, Bleeding Hollow does have like a good selection. Or, I was seeing like quite a few shields that I don't have. So I'm down to just these two right now. Battle Shield. So just world drop bullshit. Sucks, man. If you want to do Firelands Time Walking, don't. Final boss is always a clusterfuck. I wish it wasn't for a chance at mounts. It wasn't so bad, but I don't do it with pugs. That's for sure. Like I only do it with guild, because they need to hear me when I remind them, or when we remind each other. Hey, by the way, guys, this thing will kill your ass. All right. But how will I farm? Okay, there's actually another shield. Or maybe not. I thought there was a shield that I... Okay, let me turn my add-ons back on. Start off with ACP. And then I'll turn on the other stuff. Some of us don't have access to guilds. Right. I would definitely recommend trying to look for one, though, that's for sure. Connectus. Hey, what's up? I really wish guilds were just... I wish they had better support. When from that statement from Holly talking about how, hey, let's try to get players better connected through, like, external services, like Discord and whatnot, I think that's a big win. I think it's a big potential win. But something that people didn't really comment about, but I really wanted to highlight, was how, when Blizzard elevates, when they elevate like that, there are risks. Like, for example, with WoW Made Easy. I've been talking them up because I think they're a good community that helps people do keys, and it's a useful tool if you wanted to use it as a tool for group building. And some people, they came at me with these accusations. Oh, well, the channel owner did this and that, and grr, that's very bad. And while I disagree, if something like that were to happen, that's going to, come right back at Blizzard. Like, oh my God, you're how dare you have this authorized, official channel thing, but you have the channel owner doing stuff like this. And so it's going to be on Blizzard to do a lot of investigating, moderating, stuff like that, to make sure that those channels are like clean, so to speak. They don't got to be perfect, but they need to follow like guidelines and stuff like that. That's why we have so few of these official World of Warcraft Discord channels. Many folks don't even know of any of them. Not for no bad reason, but they're just, just don't see them a lot. Brain fart, shields, all the things. There we go. See, I know I'd figure it out eventually. People never know how to do mechanics. I think it's also fair to say that people tend to go into that stuff assuming everyone knows. It all starts with, does anyone not know what to do? And hopefully someone will say, I don't know what to do. And then the raid lead will be like, cool, get into my Discord. I'll talk you through. I'll crash course you through as the fight goes. That's all it takes. And then if that person decides to listen, great. And if they don't decide to listen, maybe I should kick you because you might get us all killed. So, it's like this. It's like a willingness to both teach and a willingness to listen and learn. You know, they both gotta work. Like, yeah, I'm clicking all over the place now, dude. Okay, so shields. I'm missing, according to all the things, I'm missing 20 shields across different things. I'm sure some of it's like quest content. Some of it's like this dungeon stuff that I'll someday get. Outdoor zones, Kalimdor. Some, okay, track stat for some reason. There's the world drop from, oh yeah, that's right, these guys. I'm like the worst at this. I should be checking this every day, looking for rares, looking for rare encounters, but they are not up. They are never up when I remember to look. What else was that? Oh, there was a expansion features. Here we go. Legion Invasions. That one is real pain in the ass. And then there's this slime deflecting stopper by Toad Stomper. Oh, so I do gotta go to Spreading the Light. All right, we're going. I think that's the one where you gotta fish for it, if I recall. Neeb, what's up, dude? They didn't ask what should we look out for. We either get kicked or the super rare chase or get our questions answered. I wouldn't mind so much if it's just like, hey, just stand there, stand in the corner and get killed and then, you know, and enjoy the loot. Not the greatest experience. But as long as they're like listening and trying to communicate that sort of stuff, sure. It just wouldn't be great for like the player on the receiving end of that comment. No one wants to hear that. They'd rather, you know, it's like, hey, I'm here to play the game too, man. Overall, folks, just gotta communicate better. I gotta communicate better. And, you know, kind of suck at it. Also, discovered if you have a party come across a world chest, to have everyone open it but not loot it. Once everyone does that, then everyone can loot their own chest and it's different items. Oh, that's wild. Oh, this way. Did I get the chest from here? Did not get the chest. So I might as well get it while I'm passing by. Who knows? I might get something amazing. Death pedal? Nope. I'm looking for... I think it's this dude. Boop. No, that's Croaked. Okay, that's the dude that comes out of the cave. Okay, the other one is... I think it's just a rare that appears every now and then. I don't know if it's the one that expires when the key flame goes away, though. Maybe all the things will tell me. So, Toad Stomper. Can be completed daily. Doesn't tell me anything. Show me, Wowhead. Where is this? Oh, okay, it's the jelly. It's the jelly humanoid looking thing. But it should be like right here. I think it's the one that does expire. Or the one that appears after this thing goes away. Yeah, whenever the timer comes out, a rare elite spawns. Uh, Stillstone Pawn the Key Flame. Stillstone. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hang out. I think I'm permanently scarred from dungeons. I don't even feel comfortable in follower dungeons. Okay, that's tough. If the followers are giving you anxiety as well, uh, I think you got to see someone for that. That's uniquely tough. Even I, the socially anxious person, am cool with that. Follower dungeons, easy. But then again, there are delves too. That's one thing. That's one thing that I should test out too. I wanted to look at how many Valor Stones I get from a Tier 8 delve here on Live Realms, because I just want to do a comparison between that and doing 11s on the PTR. So I think when you do 11s, you get a total of 65 Valor Stones between just clearing it and also defeating all the Nemesis packs in the delve. It's extra mobs. Kill all those things, you get 65 at the end of the delve. I don't know if that's great or whatnot, but I'm trying to give tips for people who are going to be progressing. Like, my biggest tip is just try not to spend Valor Stones, man. Big deal. Big deal. That was supposed to go at your own pace, but if you wait too long, Bran will pester you to let's move on. I don't think that's a very... I don't think that's that big of a deal. For him to just emote something is not that's hardly the same pressure as, like, the timer or a person who's badgering you. I love Delsey's saying the game for me. I can't wait for season 2. Season 2 feels cool. It feels pretty good. I was doing a little bit of testing yesterday, like I said, I was just getting some more information for writing guides and stuff. Yeah, it feels pretty good. You're gonna see that the shift from tier 8 and climbing up to 11, it's gonna feel normal. It's just gonna feel like, okay, it's just harder. It's not gonna be like, oh my god, all of a sudden there's like these crazy ass mobs and they like annihilate your ass in like two hits, and you're gonna do nothing but kiting. Like, it's not like that. It can be like that if you're under geared, but for the most part, it's not gonna have that sort of feel or vibe to it. Especially for people who try to take advantage of Tank Brand. I'm probably gonna try doing some testing, because I think the PTR is down right now. I'm gonna try doing some testing of delves with a, not tank, and I'll see how Brand does for that. Especially for a pure DPS that doesn't have any off healing. I want to at least capture that sort of experience so I can speak to it and be like, okay, so this is how it's like with Tank Brand. If you're not healing, how careful should you be? Can you just pull the whole room? Probably not. That sort of thing. Metaphysics, hey, what's up? And thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate it. Solomon makes you don't make shield videos. Seems like you could have a lot of interesting ones to highlight. Give your favorites list. Tell the whales you're still chasing, and so on, so forth. Shields are my passion, but can I make content out of it? I guess I can speak as a shield enthusiast. Here's my favorites. And here's like some of the ones that are rare. But I think I've lost perspective on like the ones that are rare because I might have them already. It's like, which ones are a big pain in the ass? The ones that I'm still farming for. because they are a pain. The world drop ones just suck, but I can accept that. I have so many other shields. I can't let the last few shields ruin my mood over it, because it's the last ones. Of course, they're going to take a while. And the new curio powers as well. The pacifist rig, that one feels way overpowered. It feels too strong. Like tier 11 delve. If it pops, I think when I did it, it popped at around maybe 70% of the boss's health. It died by the time the pacifist rig wore off. So I was like, oh, damn, this thing's a beast. Yeah, it feels too strong. So I won't be surprised if they nerf it. Even if they have to nerf it mid-season, I wouldn't be surprised if they nerf it a little bit. It'll suck for people who like really enjoy it, but I can't not see that happening. At least the video when I 100% the shields. Somehow, if I somehow do it, yeah. That'll be like at the end of an expansion. You know, when I'm able to like farm up the extra shields from like a bullion / dinar, whatever it's going to be called. But that'll be cool. If only the base patch 11.1 wasn't about goblins and story-wise be painfully obvious as just being pure filler, and no, the silly reason they managed to come up with to attach Zaltad to it is just not doing it. I didn't play through the whole story, but I mean, I feel sold enough by it. It doesn't feel all that forced to me. I think that it's totally fine to simply say, I don't like the theme. That's fine. But to say that, you know, yeah, to say the story doesn't make sense, to me at least, is not having looked at the whole story, just prejudging. But oh well. That's my Blizzard cuckness coming out. My corporate boot-looking attitude. Do you think Ethereals would be a playable race in or around midnight? I love that, to be honest, but I feel like they won't just yet. Ethereals have yet to be like part of the story. Not a strong part of the story. They're like, right now they're cameos. They're cameo raid bosses, and that's about it. So I have a feeling that we'll eventually like visit like where they are. You know, where are they working from these days? Is there like a shattered part of Karesh or whatever the planet's called? Does that still exist? I mean, Outland exists, so I'm sure like they have a semblance of a world left still. Are you talking about season? Oh, I know. I'm talking about season 2 as well. No, I think the story works out. Like, I wouldn't want it to be like super predictable either. Like if the story from season 1 had all the little hints as to what's going on, and then then season 2, the plot of that wouldn't feel it would feel just too predictable. It's like, oh yeah, we figured, okay, more Ilaria and versus Zalatath stuff, sure. But also, the 11.1 storyline is the 11.1 storyline. Then there's 11.15 and 11.17. Are they going to add anything to that? Historically, we can refer back to Dragonflight because of the whole, 2 mid-patch thing. Dragonflight was, going down to Aberys because of reasons. But then after that, we had, for 11.15, the Dawn of the Infinite stuff. Which you could say is, very closely related to, like, main story stuff. And then I forgot what happened in the 0.7 patch. And where's the dude? There's the dude, Toad Stomper. So I get one chance a day at this guy. Unless I want to like slam alts against this, then I ain't going to. I suppose they have to throw goblins a bone somewhere, but I think they realize that World of Warcraft is where the actual story has to start happening. How are goblins not part of World of Warcraft, though? Yeah. And no shield. Sadness. So I just gotta farm that dude every day. Come by each, oh, that's gonna suck. So if I happen to come in and the keyframe is not set up, the rare's not up, then I gotta fill the keyframes and wait 20 minutes and then come back. Well, yeah, that's not the end. Ain't the end of the world. I could like fill this thing out, do some quest, hope for like something good, maybe like another shield that I could just sell instead, and then go from there. Okay, that's not so bad. What else? Wait, time walking. Vendors, cosmetic. Huh? Wait, there's a thing I don't have? It's Wrath time walking right now. Wait. Battered Bulwark of the Argent Crusade. How do I not have that? That's impossible. Okay, well, let's go to Dell. What's the easiest way? Northrend. Oh, you know what? Then again, I didn't look at the new vendors this week. So, that's fair. Ice Crown. Good enough. Having a patch with a goblin theme and some of my main problem is that it doesn't fit the overall story of War Within. It seems to only be there because devs wanted to do a goblin patch and not because it snugly fits into the expansion story. I thought it fit by proximity. Underground? Cool. Let's do some more underground stuff. Goblins. Yeah, so I can understand how that might feel a little loose. But to call it filler? Nah. There's no such thing as filler in World of Warcraft. But there are plenty of things that we might not like. And that's fine. Filler, like my definition of filler it refers to anime. For some anime, like the shonen anime, like the really popular ones that go on for years and years and years, they tend to hire whole ass studios to make seasons, just made up stories, new stories, because the team who's doing the actual canonical story, they're doing, they're busy, and they don't want to have a break. These days it's different. These days studios are totally fine with just having breaks. Okay, cool. Next season's gonna come whenever, in a year or something like that. But back in like what, 90s, 2000s or whatever, they just made shit up to kind of keep things going. And you can otherwise skip it, and you don't have to deal with it. That's how I look at filler. That is a quest. I'm looking for the vendor. There's the vendor. Okay. All right. So what do we got? We've got a carpet. We've got a puppy. Yo. Okay, it's old model puppy, but it's still a puppy. What else we got? What's the plate one? This is the plate one. Cool. Meh. Actually, there's another plate one. This looks like this kind of looks like a PvP set from back in the day. Interesting. There are two sets for plate. Yeah. Maybe it's because of Death Knights. Alright, so this one. Got it. What else is there? Got old shields. Oh, that's a pretty cool axe, actually. That's a pretty sick axe for its time. I don't remember seeing anything else like that. What else we got? Got two-handers. Here, make it bigger. Two-hander. We got another big two-hander. Don't know where that thing is. It's a bow, though. Another, okay, bows for some reason are not showing up. That's okay, though. Not like I'll buy it. That's a cool dagger. Now that's a crazy gun. Oh yeah, actually that model looks familiar. Yeah, I remember that. Lots of cute stuff. And then this one, shield, I already have that one. Okay. And this one I also already have. Cool. Anything else? Nope. Alright. One new shield. Woo! What else we got? So, Time Walking, Wrath, Group Finder, Prism, Hodir. Okay, there's that. You know, technically, since I did my normal run, does that count towards the Time Walking one too? Because I think I said I was going to do Time Walking with the raid today. Yeah, I said that. So I'm kind of locked in now. Yeah, there are not very many others to get. I struggle so much with the cloth and leather armor folk, trying to limit myself to 2 warbands where I have a cloth, leather, mail, and plate, all professions represented. It feels like a lot. It is a lot. Filler is DBZ when Goku is powering up his Kamehameha for 3 episodes. There's definitely that. Goku goes to the mall shopping this episode. Did that happen in the manga, though? Yeah. Like, when I think of filler, I think of, like, there was definitely filler arcs in, like, Naruto, there was filler arcs in Bleach, there were filler arcs in One Piece. I don't know about more recently. I think One Piece might have stopped doing that. But yeah, before it was, like, a very big deal. They wanted to make sure fans were, like, locked in all year round. This is pretty wild. But yeah, back to the context of WoW. Just because you don't like the story, sure, you can call it filler, but you're wrong. Oh, but we just gotta put our blinders on and pretend Shadowlands didn't happen. Too bad. So sad. Alright. Where else can I go? Shields. Zereth Mortis. Oh, that shit. Oh, this one sucks to get to. This is one where I feel like I should just have a character camp in there. It's like the best way to do it because it's such a pain in the ass to get there otherwise. Okay, it's not that big of a pain for this character, but it is a pain. It's like the correct rare has to drop out of a rotation of like 3 or 4 of them, and it happens every hour or so. Yeah. I'm not great at like sitting there and camping stuff. If I'm gonna be logged on and not doing anything, it's gonna be me looking for crafting orders, and so I'm sitting in trade chat. Yes, I don't think this thing is up. Yeah, because otherwise I'd be going there to the mid, and in the middle of that brouhaha would be a dude. I don't mind filler stuff, honestly. Sometimes it's fine to have a character development that doesn't tie into the story. I mean, there's only so much Warcraft 3 that can be, like... They've done a lot of squeezing. You know what I mean? They've done their best to, like, squeeze out whatever they could from all the Warcraft 3 stories and build on that, but it had to come to an end at some point. Yeah, there's only... They had to start making up new story. I mean, the hell, that's what they did during the RTS. You didn't have night elves and undead and all that. It was just orcs and humans once upon a time. So now, or so at that time, they made stuff up. Hey, let's make up some elf shit. You know, these things called ancient ones or nameless ones, and they didn't know to call them like titans and all that stuff at the time. But they eventually had to like make some stuff up, and we're stretching. Oh boy. Okay, that was nice. Alright, I'm not gonna stay here. But I am gonna look around. What else can I try going for? So, over in Dragon Isles, there is the Forest Dweller's Shield, another rare. Yay. There is a rare shield to get from. These are out from many sources, so yeah, this is going to be a pain to get because it's only BOE. Or I'm sorry, it's only BOP. And then this shield sucks. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to get that one. That's just going to be like me making a bunch of new characters, and that's not even something I do. I could do Legion invasions. Any invasions going on at the moment? Looks like... I can barely read this. No. No. No invasion going on at the moment. Rat Rare's not out. Let's see. So no dungeons and raids. Checking outdoor zones. There might be some quest stuff that I haven't seen either. But that's just me doing quests. Eventually, I'll get around to that. But at least I know where those are, and I don't need to worry about that. Unless there's another cataclysm and those quests like go away, then it's on. I think I made the... yeah, I'm sure I made the shield for blacksmithing recently, right? Excuse me. Everforge Defender. Yep. Vexus? Nope. Yeah, so I made that one, and I think there was a basic shield too. Develop Defender. Yep, made that one too. Yeah, I'm running low. I'm running low on stuff to farm for. On shields to farm for. And then what? You know, then what once I'm done? $32 level 80s? Ugh, crazy. I honestly wish they'd stop finding missing continents on Azeroth. We have 2 whole other planets that can have new lands found. I don't think I would be happy seeing stuff on other planets. Other planets don't... honestly, on other planets don't interest me. You know, they could easily say, oh, here's just this land that no one ever really bothered with. They don't have to... it doesn't have to be shrouded beyond the dark storms of Mysterioso shit. It could just be like, no one's bothered. No one goes there. You know, people thought that no one inhabited the place, but now they are, and that's all it takes. If they wanted to just have a new continent. Sure. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be a new continent either. We just call it that. But I feel like continents is just a term that we use these days. Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, those are continents, right? Other zones, they feel a bit small. Or other continents, they feel a little bit small. Found Draenor more interesting and was looking forward to the other continent there. You know, so remember, we were just talking about how goblins, you know, connecting that to the greater story, that needs to make sense. How are we gonna go all the way back to AU Draenor again? You know, as one example, right? I just don't. There's an obvious divide. Some people, they really want a world revamp. They want the world to feel fresh, and they want new kinds of questing, new kinds of story to occur on in older zones. You know, like main story stuff, not just like a quick side quest or what have you. Because and people do have a point when you see a zone and you do some story and questing around it, and nothing ever happens there ever again. That's odd. You know, why not have, you know, as an example, some quest that happens in that starts in Orgrimmar or Stormwind, and it refers to, hey champion, I need your help. You might remember me. I was that little ass kid from way back in the day, and now I'm grown up, and now I've got something that needs to get done or whatever. You know, why can't things keep happening in the older world? And of course, a lot of it's because, well, I want to go somewhere else. I want to see new zones, new continent, new monsters, new biomes, and that sort of thing. And I shouldn't even be here. Maybe I'll just go for like plate stuff. Because, yeah, no invasions, did the rares. Oh, here's one thing I can do. Let's not get them out. So I'm sending out over 1 million gold in materials for the next patch. Anything you're looking to hold to avoid a price spike next month? No. At the moment. I actually expect more than anything. Higher quality materials are gonna, you know, they're gonna move, and crafting orders, I think, are going to thrive a good bit, mostly because higher level crafted gear is going to be more accessible in season 2. Now, of course, we're still subject to crest limit, or not crest limits, sparks. You know, there's still going to be that. That's holding people back. But I think that's going to thrive a bit more because people are going to be able to get the, you know, more ruined crests, more gilded crests across the board, minus caps, of course. I can't tell if I want to play one character or just keep playing, making alts, hence why I'm trying to limit to 8 with my system. Hey, whatever works for you, dude. Top 3 places for locations I like to return to are Desolus, Netherstorm, and Maldraxxus. Someone asked, what were the Arathi doing during Legion? What were they doing anything to contribute on their end? You mean the Arathi Empire? Great question. We don't know. You know, a big part of the Legion story was the Tomb of Sargeras being like kind of like the beacon from where the Legion ships were invading from. And we would argue that as that on our side of the planet, we helped to contain most of it. But yeah, no doubt that there was some stuff that happened, like Sargeras' influence when he popped up and was hugging Azeroth like it was a panda hugging a ball. Something might have happened there. Deathwing probably made something happen there. You know, those bigger world events, but a lot of it was still like contained in on our side of the world because that's where all the cool shit was, for the most part. You know, so there might be flimsy excuses that Blizzard makes up, but as long as they at least refer to that and speak to it, then okay, at least they're trying to address it a little bit. It's why I say, yeah, dude, I wouldn't mind Mechanome Demon Hunters one day, as long as they write the story. You might not like it, you might hate it, but as long as they canonize it and be like, okay, this is what happened, then okay, that's what happened. All right, good luck, my team. I am noticing that the prices of like some basic materials are going up. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if part of it is because there are band waves going on that we don't know about. It could be people holding on to, for the next season. It could be a combination of both. But I think in terms of like where the gold is going to end up going, I feel like crafting orders are going to thrive a bit. They're going to get more traffic, I think. Anything good? Yeah, love token, baby. Woo! And that's that. Rare? Nope. I need a I don't know if there's a reliable rare timer thing. Like it something like that definitely relies on people showing up and having kind of a cross reference. That way we know when things might spawn or respawn or whatever. But there are some people here, so some people are like sitting here camping. But okay, give me a reason to go to Torghast. What kind of cool things in Torghast have I not collected yet? That's a place that I try to visit every now and then, because they have some cool shit in there. So I think I need to just go buy cosmetic. I think that might be it. And then I can go to expansion features, Shadowlands, Torghast. Here we go. So common boss stuff and adamant vaults. Yeah, I might as well go there. There's some stuff that I'm missing. So boss drops and... Okay. Sure. Why not? I got a minute left on the cooldown thing. Oh no. Okay, I'll wait. I can wait a minute. I have everything from the Argent tournament. The only thing I'm missing from there are mounts. And I don't care about mounts. So it's not a big deal for me. But I remember, yeah, Wrath was a roller coaster for me, man. Like I was like both super entertained and bored as hell, because it's like, oh, it's 8 in the morning, time to get up and do some more fucking tournament shits. So it became like muscle memory. My memory of it starts to blur. Doing the jousting over and over again. Flying in here to do this, flying there to do that. So it was a thing to do, but I was like, it was just a long grind for it. I got the good stuff, so I got like the Argent Squire, I got some of the pennants and tabards and stuff. But when it came to the mounts, even back then, I was like, I don't need this many mounts. Because at the time, this was before, this is shortly before the mount journal became a thing. I'm like, I'm not going to fill up my inventory with all these goddamn mounts. Fuck that. So I've never been like a huge mount collector person. A lot of it is, okay, this feels suspicious. I feel like with all these dudes respawning that it's going to spawn soon. I'll give this 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. All right? But yeah, my big thing about why I'm not a big mount person is because I'm not on my mount all the time. But I show my title all the time. I show my transmog all the time. I might not look directly at it and all that. But as for a mount, not a huge deal. You know, so I guess one could argue like with so many mounts, it doesn't feel all that special having a mount. It's not so much. Oh my god, I got this really rare mount. It's more like, hey, here's my favorite mount, and there's all these different mounts to choose from, and I can choose the one that best fits me. So that's how I kind of look at it. But I also don't give a shit. So. There's a couple of Crisp titles this expansion. Some of them are pretty cool. I still like the Hero of Fate one. That one was that one's like nice. That one's fun and kind of edgelordy. Hero of Fate. It's a Shadowlands one, if I recall. We need categories of titles, like by expansion, because it's too hard to sort through. It's kind of a lot. You know, we want to go through these, and it's like, this many titles. Shit. I couldn't tell you where all these came from. Oh, there's a noob one? I did not know that. A noob solid. That's kind of funny. Yeah, where did this come from? This I have no memory of. But some of these are cool. Ascension Breaker. Yeah, what other edgelordy things are there? Bane of the Fallen King. Breaker of Chains. Let's see. Oh, where's the Shadowlands Enthusiast one? I think I got that right. Yeah, Shadowlands Enthusiast. Anubis, what I use is easily the best. Anubis from Severed Threads. Oh, okay. Yeah, totally forgot about it. One of the cool things that they did was make a title into something that unlocked content. Like when they did the Secret Finder stuff, like doing this is very neat. If there was something where, like, depending on your title, NPCs talk to you even slightly differently, that'd be kind of cool. You know, so if I sport my High Lord title, you know, what if like the Argent NPCs that I run into, they like do a quick salute? That'd be awesome. And then if I take it off, then they don't give a shit anymore. I think that'd be very neat. I think that'd be a lot of work, but I don't care. Get to work on it, buddies. Let's see, what other goofy ass or... Nah, not goofy ass. Let's look for edgelord, like badass titles. Mawalker, not so much. This is the title that I support the most, Patron. People say Patron. I think they're wrong. It's called Patron. Because I'm a tequila guy. Let's see what else is there. Sin Eater, Sin Breaker. Do you eat it or do you break it? Or do you break before you eat? Smelly is fun. What else? Sword of the Primus. Okay, that's definitely something to hold on to. Time Lord. I think this is not going to spawn. Oh, you know what? I think this is the secret. I'm like, okay, 5 more minutes, and then it doesn't come. And I'm like, you know, 5 more minutes. And I'll just keep doing that until it spawns. The Cryptic, the Ascended, the something, the Gullible, the Kingslayer. Oh, that takes us back. That takes us all back. A noob is like the fun one. Oh, and then there's like, what's the one? I don't know if I got it. Fun Guy? Okay, I did get Fun Guy. Yeah, Hero of Fate. Oh, yeah. You just got the Love Sweeper? Nice! Zereth Modus was a great zone for sure. I like the concept of it. It's a very, very interesting concept. They could have gone even more abstract, and they could have just like polygoned all of this shit. You know, like, what is a desert? What is sand? And they could have had like this weird interpretation of sand. But I think they didn't want to create like too big of a departure from what is the, you know, the Great Dark Beyond, the, you know, the Warcraft universe. They want to have it a little bit grounded and look somewhat familiar, but then you have like, you know, all these weird geometric shapes that you'll find throughout Zereth Mortis. And so I think that high level concept is cool, even if overall Shadowlands, the way I took it, it just didn't land with capturing the high theme of death. There could have been, there's too much potential when exploring that side of a universe, especially when they depicted the Shadowlands as like this near infinite realm, or you know, this massive spot, and we're only seeing like a little slice of it. That part kind of sucks, because of the slice that we see, we don't even see a lot of that. You know, I want to see the one where we find like other characters from past Warcraft games or past expansions who are dead, but then they're there. They're just like drinking and fornicating and be like, "Yeah, this is the life, baby! Whoa, death is awesome!" And then somewhere you see like this, you know, this low level covenant, not even a covenant person, but low level administrator of this realm, like sucking up the anima. Yeah. And they're just like shipping it off so it goes to the ruling covenant so they can process and do their thing. And that'd be fun. For sure, I felt there were so many things to do in this. No, there was a lot to do here. There are a lot of fun little things to farm for. Some of my favorite things to work towards, and it felt good because, you know, I was able to get it in a timely manner. Included the Skittle swords, as I call them. For those who aren't not familiar with this, I call them the Skittle swords because they are swords of every Skittle color: yellow, purple, red, green, blue. No orange though. Interesting. No orange on that one. And I give up. I'm not gonna. I've waited long enough. We're going to the mall, baby. To our favorite place ever. To me, the whole exploring the realm of death was so cool, but they really weren't able to delve deep into the possible lore implications. If they go back to this and the Zero stuff, I'd be happy. Like, one thing that seems canonized is that the Shadowlands is just a place now. We could just go there. And from other side questing that we've done, we have just, hey, let's go to the Shadowlands and do some stuff. Okay. So it's as if saying the Shadowlands is just another continent, another country that we visit. It just happens to, you know, be where the custodians of death are. Just 'cause and all that. Interesting, the Love Super can't benefit from mount equipment. Oh, that's odd. Island Expedition like system, like going to other afterlives would have been nice to get a taste of all the possibilities. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. You know, like you just get a small hint of like what the realm is. And of course, we got to have like an all Murloc realm. It's like, yeah, we didn't know where to stick these guys, and they seem to retain their Murloc personality, so we just kept them as Murlocs, and now they have their own little Murloc death universe, and so that's it. You know, and here's the spot that, you know, Odin visits here because, you know, of course everyone loves fighting, so all they do is fight each other, die, and drink about it later. It's all full of Valajar and stuff. That'd be kind of cool, too. Okay, so I don't need to do any specific... So what do they mean by common boss drop? Okay, so it is the bosses. So does that mean... Does the Jailer's Gauntlet count towards this? Anyone know that? I mean, because it... Actually, let me do a edit here. Show everything. So does it separate? Oh boy. Good luck, Soul. World drop. Not Legion. Here we go. Torghast. Adamant Vaults. Common. Boss drop. So it doesn't say anything about... fuck, what is it called? The Jailer's Gauntlet. I guess it wouldn't take long for me to find out anyway. So it's just the gauntlet. It should be fine. It's old too, so it's shit. Here, I think. Jailer's Gauntlet. All right, let's go. Now, one question: how long until we see Sylvanas again? When will she return to us? Two years? 2 years. After midnight? Now it's like, will she come back in like a cameo, or will she like, hey, I'm back? You know, check it out. Pelagos gave me this ankle monitor, and you know, to make sure I'm like a good girl. But hey, I'm here, baby. I just gotta not do like weird shenanigans shit. Otherwise, this ankle monitor goes off and I get yeeted back with with the quickness. That'd be kind of funny. So I just go to the next thing now, right? Yeah, I go to the next thing. Next expansion, she's pulling an Illidan. I'm back and here to help. I was pretty disappointed with the Illidan appearance. Like, he just came in and did like all the right things and then left. Not much going on. Okay, so anything that I can buy? Oh, there is. Shit. Oh, so I can just buy all the stuff. Fuck yeah. Okay. Oh, well, these are weapons though. But oh well. Yeah. Should I'll do that. So how do I get more? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to get like a shitload of anima. Oh well. I could always just keep doing this. Yeah, because I forget, like, I think there are legendaries that might give me more Stygia, but I don't think it's, like, great or reliable. His killing Nara, that was great. That was cool. Something, something, you know, we can't rely on them to save us, we have to save ourselves, that sort of thing. Midnight for sure, but Last Titan being in the Northrend, that would make the most sense. Maybe she'll be there, Ilaria of Last Titan. Yeah, I think, like, if there's going to be a really tight spot and all the sisters are going to come together, that's where Sylvanas will make an appearance. But that would be, like, cameo level shit, right? But I think anything more than that would feel kind of overdone. I think it'd be overdone. Give me Stygia. Motherfucker. Or Phantasma. Whatever this shit's called. I forget what it's called. I liked how Illidan worked out. He had a history of doing the wrong thing, but it turned out he was right for doing it and still needs to grow as a person. It was well wrapped up. Yeah, but his story's not done either. You know? What has he been up to? What happened after, you know, the seat of the Pantheon, like, left or, you know, closed out, while Illidan's staring at Sargeras, who's been laid low, reduced to nothing but a Titan spirit, yada yada yada. can I buy stuff? Still not. Oh wait, I can buy these things. They just look like that. Okay, so yeah, let's buy things. I just didn't notice. Cool. So let's get a back. Oh no, it's not. I don't have enough for that for the back. Ah. Do I want the great sword? It's a cool great sword. I guess I'll buy it now because I'll buy it now while I can. Okay, I thought I could buy it. Boom. How come I can't buy it? I don't want to exchange it. Wait, why is it red? Yeah, why is this red? Phantasma. Phantasma. 790, 300. Is my inventory full? Inventory is not full. It's bugged. Known bug for a very long time. Let's look this up. Gilded moss worn great sword. It was unlocked after seeing it 3 times locked along with the bow. Just continue running Torghast and hope for the unlocked item. Run all of them at 16. They're all unlocked according to the run you're in. So people are doing the actual Torghast and not the Jailer's Gauntlet. Okay, so not from the thing. That sucks. So I can't buy any of these? Oh no. Okay, well, we'll see. Well, might as well finish. We'll see if I get like a fun little prize at the end, which I don't think I will. Legit though, doing the Jailer's Gauntlet was like, it was fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. Same thing with the original twisting whatever, you know, the really big climb. That was fun. I like doing that. Like more of that, dude. But whatever shields were here, which I don't think there were any. Yeah, I got those pretty easily. You have to go in and do it as the spec, but not loot spec. Actually be the spec. Ah, interesting. You know, I'll jump in and like see what happens if I just change specs. Because yeah, if that's the case, then I'll just go ahead and be. I'll switch my spec to like ret and see what happens. So yeah, let me change now. See if anything cool happens. Because hey, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, bitch, don't even show up. Wait, why do I get an anvil? Like, that's it. Oh, there you are. Okay. I'm like, dude, don't hustle me, man. Okay, so that didn't work. Yeah, it's just locked. That's doo doo. None of the comments on the Wowhead thing mentioned it though. Mentioned anything about you got to be a certain spec. None of them talked about Jailer's Gauntlet though. So I have a feeling that this is just the wrong spot to do it. The vendors are there to just fuck us, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It just doesn't seem to be the right info, sadly. Yeah, I remember doing this towards the end. I was just doing nothing but kiting, throwing judgments, and fan of shields all over the place. It was funny though. I like the drug I shot. No, some of the art's pretty cool. I dig it. Damn, 28 million health. Not enough. Not enough. 38 million. Still not enough. Here? Now you gotta go for contrasting colors and not matching, unfortunately. Kinda sucks, but yeah, well. So I can't even buy the back. I think that's what I really want to get out of here. Shoulders and backs, and you know, if those are available, great. Ooh, they're almost as tough as normal mobs. Crazy. Also, all my alts 0 amount from time walking the old war. Oh, and you're doing the raid too. Whoa, brutal. But hey, that's gear for your alts. That's cool. Or leveling, you know. I'm not finished already, right? No. Still got portals up. Yeah, I definitely used Fan of Shields over the other one. Ashen Hollow. There you go. That's a cool ability. OP as fuck. Oh no. Oh yeah, there was some mob here that reduces your max HP. It's none of these mobs, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember which one it's called. But it's one of the little, you know, dark elemental Shaw looking creatures. Oh, there was an increased Phantasma one. Dang it. Twisting Corridors. That's right. That's the long one. So I'm gonna climb that. I'm try to get as much Phantasmer as I can. Actually, I don't even need that much. But I don't know. I think the income of Phantasma you get from the actual Torghast runs is like pretty low. And then there's the Adamant Vault specific stuff too. So maybe I'll just do that first. And then hope I see it from the vendors. 8 left. Ugh. Well, good luck. Now, how hard do I need to farm the other ones, because I'm sure that like just because I'm like almost one-shotting everything, I should be able to easily unlock adamant vaults without being, you know, having to feel like I'm doing everything. Ooh, what's it called? The corruption antenna? Oh, that was like the best. That thing trucks. Oh yeah, I forgot to check for Nvidia stock. Shit. Fuck, there was. See, I gotta set an alarm or something. What was there? Oh, it's just a combo. Never mind. All right. So nothing there. Oh, God, how many floors are there? I think it's 8. Floor 7. So that should be. Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Let me talk to you. Just in case. Nothing lit up. Okay. $300, sure. Abilities cool down faster. I'll take that. I'm pretty sure there's some Korthia transmog that I'm missing too. But I don't know. That might be asking for a bit too much. But any news to look at? Nope. Alright, get stuff. Yeah, I'll do one round of regular Torghast, but I don't think I want to like live here all day. I definitely need to do some more research for the upcoming gearing guides and zone guides and so on. Actually, wait. PTR needs to be up first. Never mind. Okay, stuff is still not lit up, so get fucked. So this is the final floor, right? Floor 8. And these things are okay, they're not doing damage, but they're taking it. Yeah, I remember one of these guys. Oh, that's right. The dude that charges, that guy was a pain in the ass. I got one shot by that guy hella times. That should handle most of them. All right, Elisa, you take care. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, No, silence now. Oh, Christmas colors. Cute. So I got 14 gold. Ooh-wee. And that's it. That's all you get. So, no to this place. Alright, so let's try normal Torghast. And I think the fastest one is... Oh, I don't remember by name. Once I see it, though, then I'll know. I think it's the one... I think it's this one. Upper Reaches, yeah. I think that's the good one. So what is it? Kill lots of mobs, get lots of stuff, click lots of things, and be fast. And yeah, I guess I'll just try just pure speed, and I'll see if I can just like get there easily. I gotta break shit too. That's right. Ah. Oh, and don't die. That's because otherwise, can I just like skip? You know, just go in a straight line and just get stuff. But then again, I won't get a lot of Phantasma shit. Otherwise, right? Yeah, yeah, because breaking stuff gives me Phantasma, killing mobs gives me a little bit of Phantasma. Torghast is giving you some Shadowlands flashbacks. Hopefully nothing too traumatic, right? So that gave me 58. That is not a lot. And there's, how many floors do I get to climb? I think 5? Something like that. Oh yeah, then there's the empowered shit, which I don't even know how that works anymore. Yeah, I'll try being a big shitter and like rush and see if I can even get into the Adamant Vault. Otherwise, I'm doing good. I'm just here to visit Torghast real quick, get my jollies in. Oh, okay, now I have it available. Got it. But I do want powers too, right? Whoop. Art and Shadowlands made you happy? Nice. So I use the thing, and now I'm like, I feel cool for a while, right? And then there's some powers I'm missing, or that I'm gonna kind of skip over right over there. Ooh, lens. The lens was like the shit. That was like the greatest of all things. Alright, so killed Hovel stuff. Frozen Fury, not as good, but it was decent. I remember. Why, hello, person. You're freed, yay! That's it, right? I can just go after turning in. No, I think you drop an enemy power. Might as well wait for that. Remnants, yay! 252 of the stuff. Let's see if that's any good. Alright, and then there should be one break floor, right? Which is, I think, here. Right? Right. So here's where I'll loot everything. If I actually fit. Yeah, this, I think, counts towards completion. Anything good? I'm short of everything. Oh, no. Okay, maybe I could have. I guess before the 3rd floor, try to get 300 things. Hey, that paladins can't buy the staff and crossbow from the Torghast vendor. Well, I can't even buy. I can't buy anything because all the items are locked. So even the 2-handed sword, I'm not able to buy. So, kind of sucks. Torghast was fun. I got spoiled by the Final Fantasy Deep Dungeon system, but I love the theme. It would have been cool if they did follow that format a little bit more. Like, instead of our characters, we just made like this template. You know, this is generic nobody character, and we built them up instead. I think some of the I think there would have been blowback for that, though. People would have been like, no, I want to play my character, Blizz. You know, we don't want to play these non-us characters. This is stupid. Blah, blah. I kind of get that. At the same time, it's like, ah, deal with it. It's not the worst. More phantasmers. Okay, so I got 300. I can buy something. I need 1,000 if I want to get the cloak, though. Or, you know, if I want to get that back piece. If you want to go into Torghast Vaults easier, you need to be empowered before entering the 3rd floor. The empowered will pause, and you get an empowered bonus of 100% from the break room. Ah. Nice. So this is the 4th floor, so I might as well use this thing now, because I'm not really going to get a chance to use it otherwise. And then just pop whatever I can. Get a big empower bonus, whatever it is. And then we'll see if I screwed up or not. I'm kind of doing it on purpose, though. I'm like, yeah, it'll be alright. What? It looked like an anima power disappeared. Oni, what's up, dude? Oh, let me get this thing just in case there's something cool in here. Hey! Some friends joined us. He joined me for the most exciting thing ever. Torghast farming. Ah! I'm not gonna be here long, actually. I want to do some delve checks on some other stuff. But it's funny, like I'm running out of shields to farm for. I'm down to like really pain in the ass farms if I want to go for 100% shield collection. Like I spent 100k today to buy 2 more shields that I was missing, but I still have a bit of a ways to go. Yeah, we'll see how that ultimately works out. Shameful, there's new time walking raids added for Mistwad and Legion. I agree. I wonder like if they're just kind of holding back and they're going to suddenly unleash like a big old time walking, you know, raid update. I was even surprised they didn't include Blackrock Depths when Classic came around. That was something that was on my mind. I'm like, are they going to bring that back, or is it just going to be like just for that, just for the anniversary event and that's it? Because that kind of sucks if it is just for that. Where's that thing? Here it is. So, can I buy anything now? Looks like no. Staff. Okay. Great sword. Nope, can't buy it. Okay, so I'll try Adamant Bolt. Let's see if it's there. I'm gonna need to show the Judgment armor print I got going when it's done. Ooh. That'll be cool. But hey, Rico. And to everyone else. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. Hey, and I got 5. There you go. And I got a shoulder thing. Yay! Worth it. Alright, let's go to this adamant dump. Let's see what I get. Next time walking would be Thunder Thingy, Blackrock Foundry, and Nighthold. Would it be though? I'll be very curious to see. Like, when they finally decide to do it, like, which raids are they gonna do? I mean, preferably, I don't want them to choose just one. You know? I want to see all the raids. That'd be cool. Why have a champion? You know, if they're getting better and better about doing like the raid scaling and all that, hopefully they'll be able to someday like be able to get it done with fewer people and just boom, here's like a bunch of raids. What I would kind of worry about though is, on top of having more raids, there are people who want they want time walking all the time. Have it up every week, Blizz. Or just have it be a forever thing. Don't even make it into an event anymore. Which would be kind of weird, because it's like, you know, you would have, like, how would that fit into the paradigm of, like, raid drops, period? Would I want time walking raids to compete with, you know, the actual raids? I don't know. I kind of want to say no to that. But who knows what people might ultimately want and get. And there's like stutter. I'm having like this lag thing happening here. I think I need a new video card. Okay, so I'm killing these guys for the sake of, like, I guess I want to get 1,000. I don't know if there's enough dudes in here to get to 1,000. Yeah, there's this weird lag. Let's see. Let me turn everything off. Except Blizz Move. And better wardrobe. All right. Well, it feels better now. Guess there is some add-on screwing something up. Can I have coffee too? Thank you for reminding me. Sorry, but it's mine. Oh. Okay, and I'm promising myself after this, I will go and do a tier 8 delve. Actually, I should check if the PTR is up as well. Actually, does anyone happen to just remember how many Valor Stones do you get when clearing a tier 8? Anyone happen to just know that information? I walked down to get coffee, it wasn't snowing. Are you out of coffee too? Oh, that's tragic, dude. Alright, I'm clearing everything, right. Papa wants more phantasmers. The Fate Time Walking should be Wakecrest, King's Rest, Siege of Browse, Freehold, and Motherload, while the Time Walking raid is the Eternal Palace. Nah, I can't help but think that the Zara Lore would have to be the Time Walking raid. To me, See, what's funny is that BFA was effectively, the way I see it, two expansion stories being told kind of at the same time. You know, you had the old god stuff and you had the faction war stuff. They both tried to be a front and center kind of thing. Ultimately, it wasn't. Uh, to me, it almost feels like BFA ended with patch 8.2.5, which was when the war ended. That's what, you know, with the whole Reckoning cinematic with Sarfang and Sylvanas and that sort of thing. And then it just veered off into Nyalotha stuff for 8.3 and everything. And that's fine. I just feel like, yeah, it was telling two stories, but I think the most prevalent would be the faction war. That's a thing that people, I think, remember better or found to be more memorable. So I would vote for Dazar Lord to be the thing, the raid. BFA was a bait and switch. It was trying to be a lot. Like I said, it was trying to be too many things at once. You know, it already felt odd when the intro to the expansion starts off with, you know, very faction specific stuff. But what's the first raid? Uldir. We were talking a little bit earlier about filler content. So it's kind of odd for the expansion to kick off with very faction specific stuff, but then the first raid, it has to do with the old gods. You know, so so Alliance, they felt especially disconnected because they didn't really have a connecting thread that brought them to Uldir. It was very loose. Whereas with Horde, it was much more tied in. Okay, where's the dude? I don't have 1,000 yet. Shit. And I don't think we're going to get 1,000 either. Yeah, this doesn't give me Phantasma, right? That just gives me the juice. 901. Yeah, we'll see. If I can get to 1,000, that'd be a win. And then hopefully I'll get it from like the vendor. So help me if I'm short. It'd be like 999. Come on. The Zarlor's rating was a pretty vicious attack that the Alliance made. When you think about it, I've heard it compared to Garrosh's tactics. What were his tactics? As far as I know, the only tactic was someone using the bomb. And was that his idea? I forget. Yeah, I don't remember. Alright, so let's see what you got. I can buy the back. Yay, it lights up. But I need 1,000, so 997. Okay, I'll have just enough. Boop. All right. So I did manage to buy one thing. Yay! And just one thing. No, I don't want you to do the thing. Okay, good. Oh, I got another thing. Yeah, another back. Woo! So now I have all of these black thing crescents. That's a lot of colors. And none of them match with anything. Let's see what I'm still missing out of those. Let's see. Torghast. Torgas. Yoo-hoo. There's a Torgas thing. Oh, it looks like one. Okay, I'm missing like one of those and World Drop and World Drop. Oh, fuck that. I ain't getting those. But I am doing a roulette. Alright. I was looking pretty good for a while. Ooh. Ooh, this is... Yeah, that's something. I look like I just came out of the mall. Yeah, that's for sure. There should have been a few more war fronts. The Barons and Gilneas would have been great as PvP zones to fight in. But that's the thing, though. War fronts are not PvP zones. It was PvE content. Warfront PvP is just a battleground or epic battleground, you know. Not the hot. All right. Oh, so someone said 400 to 500 Valor Stones? No way. You don't get that many Valor Stones for doing a delve. Alright. But whatever the case, we're going to find out. Let's see. Wrong one. What is a bountiful earth crawl? Good enough for me. Any new battlegrounds in War Within? Yes. I couldn't tell you about it, though. I know nothing about it. I haven't queued up for a BG all expansion so far. I think what he meant so was the idea of it being faction versus faction. Well, he said PvP, though. You know, PvP and war fronts, and that's not a thing. So that's why I responded like that. Where am I? Oh, that was totally the wrong thing to click on. My bad. I totally misclicked. I'm like, this isn't Dorn at all. There you go. I liked the Arathi Warfront. I thought that was cool. I thought the shit, Darkshore, I thought that one sucked by comparison. I did not like it at all. It didn't feel like a Warfront. It didn't, there was, like, I didn't really feel like a back and forth. It was a very one-sided fight that simply took a while. Whereas with Arathi, like, we were actually like, oh, dude, no one's there. They're taking it back. Oh, crap. But yeah, it just didn't feel, it just didn't hit the same. I don't feel. I classify those ideas as PvP myself, but the only PvP is the in-between times. The only PvP. The rest is faction versus a faction. I mean, the whole thing with Warfronts, it was never about PvP, though. If Midnight plans on bringing back faction conflict or void light conflict, Blizzard should be doing the Lightbound from Draenor into the story canon and have them fight against the Alliance and the Horde. I'd agree with that. Yeah, like these days, World Soul Saga does not feel like the faction conflict belongs at all. And I hope that they keep going with that. Like, we're seeing like little hints of like there being like some infighting with the Alliance who want to like start shit. I don't know what we've seen from the Horde yet, if anything. Alright, so I'm gonna do just a regular clear. Whatever you can call a regular clear, I guess. Cool. It was linear and more Zerg content and progression. Yeah, like there weren't a lot of places to go. I mean, they're restricted by the map. They couldn't just make a new Darkshore map entirely. They had to like, think of something. But still, it just didn't play off as like nearly as satisfying as the Arathi one. I mean, that's why I made it. That's why I guess it makes for a great Plunderstorm map too. Like, it's just a great zone for that. Any loots? No loots. Okay, so I'm just going through. I don't have to. All I want is my Valor Stones. I'm not capped, right? I shouldn't be capped. 1682. All right. It'll be the Horda start shit they always do. Well, so far I think we've only seen like suggestions from the Alliance. God, what was it? It was in that one comic where Turalian refers to someone's niece. Trollbane's niece or something like that? No, Trollbane refers to his niece. Or whoever it was. Like, yeah, she's like starting shit and like, dude, like, she needs to understand, we gotta relax. We don't have time for this kind of shit. Yeah, it had that sort of vibe to it. So, I'm going to keep saying this. Like, I would prefer something like, instead of a faction war, just a conflict about preventing it from starting in the first place. I feel like that would be fairly compelling, dramatic story. To prevent war from sparking because of bad actors. It would have been a good reason to keep Gallywix alive. Because Gallywix could have been like, oh yeah, he's like restarting the faction war because he just wants to make money and sell weapons or something like that. It could be something that seems as like surface as that, but I think that would be plausible. But it seems too bad. I don't know if it seems as if his story's going to end with this patch. Thunderstorm should have more map options available with different unique game modes. Westfall with a tidal wave hide mode instead of an iris in. I have no idea what a tidal wave hide mode is, but I think that I would like to see more maps. What sucks, though, is that because of the nature of the event, they'd only be able to do one map at a time. I don't think it's a good idea for them to split the queue. Like, imagine this. Imagine if they were to set it up, people would preferably, they would just they would try to queue it for the new map instead of the old one. Or if they automatically get queued up for something, then they'll just leave. I'm like, I want to do the new map. Fuck this map. Even though it wouldn't really make a difference. But a new map would be cool, just to freshen things up. Okay, free the miners. Do I just click them? It's like I just click them. Oh shit, I'm not just standing here like an idiot. Like, hello. I got these like two decently powerful mobs just beating the shit out of me. As if I'm like, come on, Tank Brand, do your job. Alright, where was I? So okay, that's how to do it. Cool. Tidal waves are timed to show up, and you have to race against the rising tides to get plunder. Players need to hide or get entire ground or encased to prevent being swept out and sharked. Oh, okay. That'd be kind of cool. So would it rise up and down, or would it just keep rising up and only up? Because then that would have that whole same effect as the iris. You know, eventually we'd run out of room. Whereas if it's like, if the tide goes up and down, then it'd be like, okay, we can safely move around for a while. Or like, what if it did both, just to fuck with us? Or is having both up at the same time necessary? It rises higher. Okay. So what would be a good map for that? I guess I think one of the more vertical maps, like a Dragonflight map, would work for that. Because there would be room for that sort of progression to happen, wouldn't it? So like, well, a bad Waking Shore would be a bad example. I would say, what's it called? Well, then again, it'd be predictable too. Like, what if it was Azure Span? If it was Azure Span, then eventually, you know, people would be gravitating towards the east because that's the higher elevation, right? And then what? And then what happens in a place like Valdrazis? Because you have the very low elevation, and then people would be kind of like would be kind of sort of split between the east and west, but then the east would be much higher because of Tierhold. So anyone who gets stuck west is just gonna die, and that would kind of suck too, unless there's like some other way to escape from that spot. Old Thousand Needles. But then how? But then how would people get to each other? Swimming, or would they just die? Is the water like poison or lava or some shit? Oh, you know, be a good one. Hyjal. Hyjal would be a good one. Everyone would end up at the tree. So there's a certain predictability of it that I don't know if that's like the best idea. Like at least with the iris, like there's spontaneity, whatever, with each game. You don't quite know where it's going to end, but if it's the rising tide kind of mechanic, then you know where it's always going to end, the highest elevation. So yeah, what map would be good for that? A lot of them are attached. Yeah, they're attached by bridges and everything. But then after that, what's the urgency after that though? Because that's the whole nature of it. Like you eventually only have one place to go, and that's at the highest. That's at the highest point. Not to say that the strategy is to, you know, immediately go to the highest point and then wait, because other people will have the same idea. But I think the predictability of it makes it sound less attractive, because there's always going to be like that certain strat that you always have to keep in mind. I don't know. I don't play battle royale style games, so I don't know. Like, I couldn't say like what other games use that. Dread Race would have players in a resource race as teams try to get Kapari Sap to make beer and fight against Manta. They need to stay. Okay, now we're going. Now we're going in a totally different direction. I thought, oh, Mulgore. I mean, that would be a very prime example of like how people will eventually, you know, be compelled to go to like one spot. So you're gonna have people camp in the elevators, for sure. That would be hella funny though. At the moment, I think I think like the storm mechanic works just fine. And a lot of it is because, you know, we're not making a map. We're using existing maps. And I feel like there's going to be like too many restrictions and other things to consider to make a you know, kind of a different game mode work. Yeah, Mulgore is the zone. All right, moment of truth. How much stuff do I get? I get Delver's Journey Progress. How much did I get in the thing? I don't think I even noted that. I didn't. You suck, soul. Alright, so what do we get? So we get 25 there. 80 undercoin. And that's it. It's not much. Guess I'll point that out. So 180 undercoin. Echo, 25 Valor Stones, that's it. That's not very much at all. So in season 2, you get up to 65. So that's fairly decent. The time difference between me clearing this and me clearing 11, it's not so different. So yeah, Dells will feel better with Valor Stones. And then because I'm setting up the guide, and the way that I'm framing the guide is, hey, it's all to another video, blah blah blah. You know, I'm encouraging people to jump to the part of the guide that they care about, and I'm going to describe each of the different lanes of content. So there's the common stuff, like world content for the purpose of getting Valor Stones, and then there's crafting, which no matter what you do, you'll get the resources that you need to get crafted gear. And then I'll talk about PvP, which is like super simple. Like I'm just gonna say that in like a few sentences. Raids are very straightforward, and I'm just waiting for more information on the puzzling cartel chips. You know, the gear vendor stuff. And then I'm gonna talk about, you know, separately dungeons, and then dungeons, raids, and delves. Raids are easy because it's straightforward, apart from the renown track. Dungeons, I'll be talking about the like the sweet spot, run 7s basically, and what are some of the other changes that are making dungeons a little bit easier to farm, and then all the delve changes too, including like, hey, here's the new format, here's the new difficulties, what you get, how to get gilded, how much more Valor Stones, and of course how much more Valor Stones do you get from a plus 11 as opposed to a plus 8 once you can progress to that point. So I have most of the information. The only thing I'm missing is the cartel chips, and then I just gotta write it up and make it a little bit nicer and cool. So yeah, that should feel pretty sweet in season 2. Actually, I'm very confident they're gonna feel really sweet. And gearing is just gonna be fast in season 2. So fast that people are gonna get mad. I already have all the gear bliss. Where's the content? Blah, 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 that sort of thing. Okay, let me pop open the Peter and see if it works. Any updates? Because last I checked, the PTR was down. Think Stone Town would be a good zone for a different map for it. It's kind of narrow too, so you're gonna have people easily running into each other, which isn't bad. You know, that's the whole point. Realm was down still. Fuck. Twitch ads have gotten violent. I can solve that for you. Subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. Was it like a Call of Duty thing? Is that what you were seeing? Alright, so I check for the rares here. Any other rares to check on? Because I'm definitely running low on shields to farm for. Sad. I hope that player housing will allow us to also buy the island expedition islands as places to build our resort homes at. That'd be kind of cool. Complete with mobs. Trailer for the new Captain America movie. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be watching. Anyone gonna be watching that? We'll be watching it this weekend. No spoilers, by the way. I don't even want you to tell me if it's good or bad. I'm pretty strict on that. I like being surprised. Change this to shields. Just want to do another sanity check here. So I'm currently at 97.99%. It's a lot of shields. Wait, did an invasion start? Over in Legion land? Come on. Really? Oh, I guess it's because there is no invasion. Okay. Fair. Yeah, check that one. That one's not up. I checked the holiday stuffs. Yeah, there's that one. Professions. Yeah. I don't... Oh, Fallen, Dalaran Defender. I never got that? Halifal Fishing Derby. Fuck. I got a fish. Oh, Christ. Well, that's a Saturday thing. I hardly ever play WoW on Saturdays. So I guess there's that. Outdoor zones. Okay, that's the... Okay, this is the weird one where for some reason I see a old crafty being counted as a shield. It's not a shield. At least I'm pretty sure it's not a shield, right? Like, do I actually hold that as a shield? No way. Okay, checked holidays, checked professions. Yeah, that's it. It's just super rare drops that are left. You got tickets for Friday? Nice. Best and Slash. Yeah, they're kidding. Fish. That'll get them. Let's see. I think the last backup thing for me to do really is to farm up resonance crystals of all things. I'm going to get plenty. But I feel like I need to put like a little bit of focus on that because I'm just going to be spending a shitload of them all the time. There's some new cosmetics that come from resonant crystals, so I'm going to hold on to those for now. And then anything else... I need 50 derby marks to get that shield. Okay. I can swing that. I can deal with that. So we can use the appearances from the class-specific arsenal sets and weapons from the remix and trading post, but I'm not able to use the upgraded Thunder Fury Rogue on my Paladin. Nope. Sorry. Not yet, at least. You know, so if you have it, it's just a matter of being patient and seeing when Blizzard gives in and be like, all right, fine, go ahead, take it. Be happy. All right. I suppose, well, maybe I'll go for weapons? Yeah, maybe I'll go for swords. There's a lot of swords in the game that I don't have. Like where I'm at on this. I'm at about 300 swords that I still don't have. And some of these are like from not raids or dungeons. Shit. Okay, wait, actually that's expansion features. Never mind that. I'm just looking for dungeons and raids. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, look at all the dungeons where I don't have like these weapons. Holy crap. That's gonna suck. Okay, no classic. No classic. Oh, Hope Ender? What's this one? Oh, okay. So I never got that one, huh? Slabs don't have that. Thankfully, they look the same. The Fighter Home trailer showed a clear warrior in the 20th anniversary set wielding the upgraded Rogue Thunder Fury sword. I mean, it was also very much like a high level concept kind of thing too. We don't know what's going to happen there, and I'm not so certain that it's sending that sort of message, at least not yet. That and that's a later thing, so maybe we'll see it, just not today or anytime soon. All right, we're gonna blast World Quest. No add-ons running, but that's okay. $44 for that. Okay. And no video card in sight. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I kind of like the original look of the Thunder Fury, though. More. Like, isn't it a bigger sword? The OG Thunder Fury as opposed to the Rogue one? To me, that feels important. Like, yo, I just prefer that. Actually, what I really prefer, the effect. That proc was pretty neat. Click. Nope. Click. Can I jump across that? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it was cursed. Oh no. There we go. Alright, don't go that way. Two more. I like if we can get a more in-depth transmog system, allowing me to equip 2 different gloves or being able to wear the hat and spectacles. I think that one's the tougher challenge, like being able to wear 2 different helmets at once. But definitely the mismatched gloves and bracers, I want to see that. I definitely want to see that. Like, if there was a decision to be made as to which one should they do first, definitely the gloves and bracers. The hat and whatever, that can wait. I think that can wait because it feels like a technically greater challenge to do. Let me turn this shit back on. I should be fine now. I think Torghast was just kind of bugging out with the stutters and lag and stuff. I hope that is. So what are you guys doing before the patch? Are you playing WoW? Are you playing other games while you're waiting? Obviously, I'm just goofing like a dork. And I did a little bit of UI improvement too. Shifted things a little bit here and there. Getting ready for the season. Getting my evoker back into the game. Grinding some stuff on sod. Nice. Where's the thing? Here's the thing. Doing mythopus to get some gear to land softer in 11.1. That'll help a little bit. You know, I feel pretty confident that lobies are going to be like just fine. Even if you have like crap ass gear, you'll be able to like get yourself boosted really fast. So like things to keep in mind, like if especially for slackers like me, or who might have a lot of alts that they want to like, okay, how do I prepare my alts and all that? Like 606 is the item level that you need in order to queue up for Raid Finder. What sucks though is that there's only 2 bosses in the first wing. That's it. You get 2 bosses, and then I think it's like 3 so it's 2, then 3, then 3. Or is it 2, 3, 2, and then 1? Something like that. Because it's I think it's still an 8 boss raid. Yeah. So some of the wings are going to feel empty. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. I don't think it was a great call to split the raid into 4 wings again, as opposed to 3. I think 3 is fine. Because that's what this one was, right? Yeah. I mean, some people might be cool with Gallywix being a single fight queue. But, and, you know, it's only 1 more week. People would be waiting for that particular fight. So, oh well. I have the problem that I can't play too much due to shifting a time. Ah, got it. And you know, that's why I want to like try to reassure some folks, you know, when doing some of my testing. It's like, okay, if you're on a really low B character, you're gonna be fine. At least with like the early, you know, for like early leveling. If you just leveled up during 11.1 and then you want to jump right into Undermine, you definitely can. You're not gonna feel you're not gonna get kicked out because mobs are hitting too hard or anything like that. You can dive right in. Shiny Hunty and Pokemon Violet are playing Vampire Survivors. Yeah, I haven't played that in a while either. I know there are a couple of DLC packs that came out for Vampire Survivors, but I think I just broke the game. Like, I don't feel as interested in the new heroes that have been coming out. I mostly just focus on like, because I'm the tree, Pepino or whatever it's called. All I am is a tree, and I'm like OP. I kill everything. Nothing. I don't even see anything on the screen because I like powered up my dude that far. I have to like disable shit if I want to make it even feel like I'm remotely challenged. And I finished everything here. Oh, you know what I want to find out? I want to find out. Not to. Okay, I have to be on the PTR. I want to find out how many Valor Stones I get from the World Soul stuff in Season 2. But I can't do it yet. But get invites to keys since I'll be playing a non-meta spec or class. Are you comfortable with starting your own group though? Because that obviously, you know, makes the difference between being able to get into a group or not. Because if you're good at delegating, then you might be fine. Alright, let's go south. Shiny Hunty and Pokemon Violet. Oh, that's right. Or Vamp Survivors. Not that comfortable, but might need to learn and have a look at running my own groups. Well, you can start by just thinking of what your grouping situation has been like. You know, when you do get into a group, does everything just kind of work out? Does the party leader say anything? But there are things to consider too. Like you'll want to. Okay, I don't want Valor Stones. I at least want to go for like Resident Crystals. Or gold. I guess I'll go for gold too. Not the worst thing. I guess the thing as a group leader for Mythic Plus bugs, you'll need to keep an eye on what are the meta specs, so that way you know the right decisions to make. So you can make the best informed decision you can. That's always a challenge though. To me, I'm just like, ugh, that is not the way I want to play the game. But oh well. Current DLC is well worth it. It's the Castlevania. Yeah, I saw that too, but I'm like, dude, but my tree, it's like it's so strong. It trivializes everything. Nothing stands a chance against it. It's like a cheat code. Because he's that good. Sticksters, thank you for the subscription, by the way. Much, much appreciated. Not my cup of tea either. I just want to throw it together and have fun and complete a stuff. Right on, dude. So it's just gathering stuff, killing dudes. Another day in the life. Yeah, it wasn't even until, yeah, it was only really like vanilla that I pugged. Sometimes I did it during Wrath and Cataclysm. Because like sometimes the guild would be like, hey dude, let's do like some ICC 25 runs. See how far we get. And we'd never finish. But people would just go in for the gear, of course. So he'd go in, or I'd usually have someone else lead and do the invites, because I was all, even back then I was already that lazy about group building. But then sometimes like, oh damn it, he didn't show up, I got to do this thing myself, and guildmates are waiting. So you know, then I suck it up and do it. And at least at the time, it felt better, because at the time that was when server identity was a thing. And it's like, oh, Soul's doing a run. Oh, it's not the other guy? Okay, well, fine, we'll go with him. He's at least an okay tank. Even though he doesn't do callouts or raid lead the way that he could. Yeah, a lot of me just got lazy about it. Find it strange some weapons are classified as two-handed despite having a handle length comparable to a one-hander. The no-crude hammers, for example. I've seen lots of examples of things that really aren't the right size. Some swords, axes, whatever, they clearly don't look very big, but they're classified as two-handers. Or some giant Hawken swords happen to be classified as a one-hander. Or sometimes there's just like two versions of it, and one's big, one's small. It's like, okay, well, that works for me. Like, here's his little baby brother. Oh, so cute. So what I can't wait for is, in less than a year, you're gonna see me doing nothing but like building houses and collecting stuff for houses and all that stuff. And like, who will tune in for that? Just like the vibe and ambiance of yo ho ho ho, you know, just house building and decorating and stuff, and just staring at things, and the nostalgia of being like, okay, so I'm putting up this shield. I remember when I got this shield. It was back in the day when blah 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 blah. And what kind of content am I gonna make? I'm gonna make like some Cribs level shit. So I gotta like learn how to like, you know, utilize music and stuff. and like try to make like those sorts of effects. Like, dude, check out my stuff. Blah, 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 you know. That'll be fun. I know it gets slack, but I poked to 2675 in season 1 using WoW made easy. Nice people, wasn't always successful, but always pleasant. That's cool. It's always cool to see some good testimonials from people who've been using, you know, either WoW made easy or any of the other communities that are available. So I wonder if, you know, eventually when, you know, if Blizzard does go through with like this whole WoW Discord integration, are they going to be part of it? Because I am super, super confident that Blizzard's going to be like, you got to meet this criteria, you got to jump through these hoops, and basically you need, we need to have some say in how you moderate and run the channel. If you want to be like one of these connected whatever Discord channels. Because chances are, yeah, I doubt that Blizzard wants to take the risk of, say, like having a really big channel become like the most popular one that's used for Mythic Plus or whatnot, but it's run by like misogynists and Nazis or otherwise like people that cause a lot of like toxic behavior to happen in that channel. Blizzard will want to probably have a way to protect themselves and disassociate with these discords if things aren't like looking good. Just having people not be jerks in groups makes such a huge difference in puns. Blizzard, if you're watching this, give us the Gilnean Stagecoach as a 10-seater. Why do you just assume it's Discord? The way the wording was, Maple, they said commonly used platforms. So Discord's one of them, and so I'll talk about that. I could say Twitter, I could say Facebook too, but I'll go with Discord first. They're owned by Microsoft. Wouldn't it be more like Teams? Remember, I said commonly used. Commonly used. Like, raise your hand if you use Teams for your raids or for your dungeons. I'll wait. Wait, what integration? I missed that post. Yeah. Let me point that out. Let's see. Here we go. An area we want to double down on in the big way is our community. You are what brings Azeroth to life, and you make our game truly unique. To properly commit to this fundamental aspect of World of Warcraft, we now have a dedicated, capitalized social initiative within our development team. Social stands alongside our other initiatives to provide solutions and features like, for example, rewards for positive behavior, easier ways to connect with like-minded players, role-playing, and more. As a even more specific example, we're looking at improvements on how we connect in-game friends, group finder, and better integration to common external social platforms that we know the community uses regularly. The team is working on social projects now. We hope to share more about over the next year. Discord is an easy call out because it's an easy call out. They could use Teams, sure, but the whole thing is that, you know, they're using it in plural. They will use multiple platforms. They will find out what works based on the information that they're seeing from their data-driven analyses and blah, 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 and make decisions. So, yeah, that's the plan. And we'll see what happens. Any other things here? Nothing good. It's just Valor Stones and blah, blah, blah. Oh, there's a race. Let's do a race. Yeah, I tried to highlight that last week when, because player housing sucked the wind out of everything appropriately, But there are other things that they talked about too that they wanted to talk about with like the future of WoW and what they want to do over the next year. And the social thing, I think that's a big deal. My commentary mentioned, yeah, I hope that Blizzard is being very proactive about this when they're talking about this, because by the time they do integrate Discord, we might have like moved on to like something else, which would be terrible. And thank you, Bittersweet, for bringing your folks over. Hi, we were just talking about how Blizzard intends to improve the social part of WoW by integrating itself with other common social platforms like Discord. Someone was just asking, well, why don't they do other ones too? I'm like, and maybe they will. You know, like what other common social platforms are used? You know, Discord feels like the most prominent out of all of them, but we might see Microsoft Teams. I don't know. Yeah, we can like bring back ICQ and all that stuff as well. That might be sick. And I am so blind seeing this. Oh hell. Using this proto Drake really sucks. I do not like using it for races. Oh, I'm doing everything now. But I can't stretch yet. Oh shit, where do I go? Yeah, proto Drake, definitely not my favorite. Boop. Oh, and I think the Kalimdor Cup is going to be. I think it's the Kalimdor Cup. One of the Dragon Riding, Sky Riding Cups is going to be soon, and I don't know where to go. There we go. Perfect. Bronze. Best color. I don't remember my ICQ number. I wasn't that early of an adopter, but I think it was like a 5 or 6 digit number, which I think is kind of early. And we're doing a roulette. Alright, show me the glory. So this is what I had so far. Now, for a true appearance, we're gonna sport. Oh, man. It looks like I got 4 arms and I'm like this. Yo, dudes. And the beanie toque thing, perfect. Perfect. I will fly great like this. Alright, next zone. Vent and TeamSpeak. Do people... Wait, Vent's still around, right? Let me see. And I think you still pay for it. So here's Vent. Download, rent. We get Vent for your group. 25 users. How much? $13 a month. For up to 25 users. Oh, dude, we can get like a discount if we go for the 24-month option. 75% off? That's, yeah, that's kind of insane. Vent is still used by at least one guild on my server. Somehow, I have doubts that Vent will be one of those integrated things. Just a guess. If it's being used by that few people, you know, we gotta think reasonably here. But they did say a plural, so there's got to be more than just Discord. Like, what? Who else would they partner with? Zoom? I don't think that would work. Well, I mean, okay, it can work, but I don't know. WoW to Steam. Uh, Not exactly the social connection, but non-zero chance of that. Okay, I guess I'll do another race. No, wait, no, that's not going to give me anything I care for, except for like a bag of gold or whatever. So, resonance crystals, though, that I want, for sure. They're very resistant to change. The guild, that's resistance, man. For me, the reason why I switched to Discord was like, I don't want to pay for a vent server anymore. Fuck, man. I already don't pay for WoW. Why should I pay for a vent server too? On top of that. Yeah, so when Discord became a thing, I'm like, oh, I'm cool with that, man. Yeah, I tried out the Nitro thing. I'm like, okay, I don't care about Nitro. This is, this isn't really worth it to me. But when they do the, when they started doing like ads and whatnot, and people were like, ew, ads in Discord. Wow, what a ripoff. I'm like, dude, you want to go back to Vent? I don't want to go back to Vent. No, sir. Alright, let's play. Roar. I think I can just mash this, right? I don't have to do anything normal. Or I don't have to, like, do it in a certain order. I just keep doing it until they're satisfied. Roar. And what's this one? Huh. And then tag, right? I think that's another one. And I don't know what else there is. I think there's someone in here that does something. Yeah, you guys. Boom. Yay, crystals. X-Fire. Never used X-Fire. Okay, now what's another one? Okay, here's one that doesn't even make sense. Remember web rings? Who remembers web rings? These are people who made websites, and then you signed up for or you joined a ring by just basically just having the right URL, and then you just kind of it'd be like surfing through channels, where the ring will just take you around all these different little communities or these different websites. I do. Thank God. GeoCities Crew Unite. Oh yeah, I was a GeoCities guy. I was not a. Oh, I forgot the other ones. It was like Turf Wars. What was the other one? Shit. There were a few of those. I still remember the address. It was like 8315 or something. What was the number? Free Labs? No, MySpace was after. MySpace was way after. Okay, I gotta look this up now. Tripod. There we go. Tripod. Fucking, they were like the enemy. And Angel Fire. There we go. Those are like the big three. Angel Fire, GeoCities, Tripod. Mm-hmm. And everything else was just like a lesser thing. I remember Welkins having websites with stats and current players if they were oh yeah, they had like little forums and stuff. Oh yeah, like I tried making one. That didn't work out because no one gave a shit. And I barely gave a shit. So that energy just went away quick. The palace chat rooms. I do not. I don't think I did that. What year was that, actually? Like, I definitely remember, back in my chatting days, it was Yahoo Chat. There's at least two. There's at least two of you. But yeah, never heard of the palace. Yeah, you'll have to tell me what year that was, because I've had my phases, but I ended the chat phase in like the late '90s, and then shortly after, when I finally got high-speed internet, that's when I was like all in with emulator games and playing all the old SNES games, that sort of shit. Oh, those were glorious. I'm like learning how to like break into like do some little minor edits so I can get like subtitles to not subtitles, translations to work for like games that were only released in Japan and stuff. Oh, that was fun. I remember this Dragon Ball game. It was like it was like for SNES. It was like this Dragon Ball RPG that went through. I think it went through like all the way through like Frieza, and I think it stopped there. I don't remember it going past that. And that was fun. I did have fun playing that. Any other weeklies? Okay, there are Paragon chests, but I'm not going to bother with that. Oh, there's a world boss. Yeah, sure, why not? Are they gonna use AOL Instant Messenger? You never know. They might do it. What's the plan for tonight? Probably shitty alts. I don't know what I'll bring though. So I might, if someone's interested in tanking, then I'll bring something. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna slack off. I'm gonna be doing other work, and I'm like, oh shit, it's too late, and then I'll just bring my hunter again. Boring. But I don't know what class I would want to bring otherwise. Like, I haven't had great fun with the healing classes. Although I did do surprisingly okay with healing as a paladin, but just okay. I think we got pretty far too. We did most of heroic when I was healing. Of course, I was like big sweating though. I was like, oh shit. What do I do? Oh yeah, Ulduar. Yeah, that's right. I said I was going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do Ulduar and then we'll do shitty alts. Because I remember saying now, I only wanted to do one. I only wanted to do one Ulduar, not two, because that would take a while. And then we'll blast normal. With whatever. Oh, I should do the group thing. Hello. Hey, look, I pulled it. Too bad, so sad. Keep inviting people. Was I sure it wasn't GBA? I'm pretty sure it wasn't Game Boy Advance. It had way too many colors for it to be Game Boy Advance. There weren't too many Game Boy games I played through. I definitely played like Link's Awakening. There was like some Final Fantasy games that I played through as well that I have kind of I have memories of it. I just don't remember how all of it played out. But mostly SNES games. Yeah, some NES games too, but mostly SNES. So I'm rolling a healer next patch? Fuck no. You're crazy. Hell, I've been rolling a healer. As far as I'm concerned. I'm the healer that dies the least. How about that? Not to say I don't die. But I die the least. Yeah, I'll be curious to see like how things play out with the roster. Um, I don't know who's coming back. If we go over 30, though, I'm definitely going to like just favor people who have actually stuck around the whole time. I don't think I want to try doing 2 groups again. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Wee. Oh, whoops. Okay, so out of here first, then I go there. Okay. Did I ask for a guild sign-up sheet for next patch? I'm just going until the first raid day. Or, you know, I'll... How about this? I'll put it up way in advance. So... patch that day. Season starts this day. Raid's not even up yet. I can edit this later. Let's go with Tempest Keep, baby. Woo! Okay, that actually is deceptive. Never mind. That won't work. Let me choose a different raid. Abrus. There we go. Perfect. Cool. And there we go. Yay. So there's the sign up. Actually, I should specify it on here too. Will prioritize people who stuck around last season. I know that's going to be a question, so. What am I doing? I am killing Razormouth grubs. I think they're in here. I think I'm wrong. Yoo-hoo! Oh no, no, there they are. Creatures! So I just pick you up? Did my interact key turn off again? Shit. No, the interact key thing is still fucking up. Alright, let's hope that it doesn't fuck up like this again. I'll be really sad. Oh, he was asking in Discord? Oh, okay. Ooh. Interesting. Plater's not showing up correctly. Add-ons are on, so... Oh, you buzzed them all in Discord? My generic bind is the same as the Discord overlay command. I need to figure out how to rebind in Discord now that the overlay works again. Ooh. Alright, does the interact key still work? That sucks, because that was the whole reason why I did a whole thing of my, kind of a redo of my player profile. So if it's still fucked up, then I need to find a totally new player profile or just start from scratch. Okay, so that works so far. We'll see what happens later. I think that's the problem with me turning off and on add-ons. Like, it kind of messes with other stuff. And it really shouldn't. It's just, that's just the problem with me having too many add-ons running at once. But I know Plater is like the culprit. I just never figured out how they're the culprit. Wake up. Wake up, it's time to die. Oh shit, stream's almost over. Damn. Okay, that last hour like flew by real fast. Only 2 per cubby, huh? Oh, I think I was just that one. One more. Someday we're gonna see like whole raid parties like going in for like old ass content so they can get player housing materials. Oh man, I can't wait to find out like how that's gonna play. Like it might cause like this sudden economic just chaos. All of a sudden the prices of things that used to cost like a couple of silver, a couple of copper, they're gonna shoot up like 20 times in their value or something like that. And we're doing a special assignment too? We're at. They're at. Oh, it's this one. Okay. I could do this one real quick. Yeah. But I can't fly. Fuck. Let me out. Nope, that's not the way out. That should be the way out. Curious as to what our comp will be day 1 myself, but that's as to what I'm going to bring to have fun playing myself, bring some utility if required. I mean, if the healer situation is weird, I'm going to ask for I'll probably, ask for volunteers. And otherwise early on, everyone's going to have rings on. I mean, it's probably going to be the best gear that a lot of people will have day 1 of the season anyway. I'm just going to tell people to have it set for healing in case we have just not enough healers. And then I'll have to work out the logistics later on. That's all. Something would be cool. Mention would be raids that are scaled to current level. like old raids. That wouldn't be so bad of an idea. But I think what Blizzard wouldn't be. Oh shit. Okay, don't hit that button. I think what Blizzard wouldn't be happy with though would be, like I was saying before, with like having time walking raids always be a thing. They don't want old content to compete with new content in terms of progression. Now, if it's like, oh hey, this thing has like new transmog appearances and stuff like that, that'd be different. But for like gearing and stuff, I think they definitely prefer to stick with like what's the new story and all that. Every now and then, if there's going to be like this time walking thing, like I think there will be with this coming season, that's just like a one-off, not a huge deal. Yay! Stuff. I think I get resonant crystals from here, right? I get none. I get gold. Some valor stones. Yeah, it's not so bad. But in terms of time, I'm gonna be during season 2. I'm gonna be better off just doing delves or something. It would be cool to have raid scale to the current level, but maintain mechanics just for people to be able to learn and progress. I think the problem with that is if it's scaled to level or item level, then you're going to get a lot of different kinds of players queuing up for that sort of stuff, who might not be prepared or might not have the toolkit for something like that. Not getting, but just being able to get things, especially housing stuff from scaled raids. I think people would be really pissed about that. This is my last thought before I head out. I think people would be really pissed about that, and here's why. If I killed Onyxia once upon a time, I want to be acknowledged for killing Onyxia at that time. I would feel weirded out if, player housing was a thing. It's like, hey, guys, you want to kill Onyxia? Cool. You have to do it in this new version. Then you can be acknowledged for defeating Onyxia. And I don't think that would sit right with people. But that's me. Eddie, hey, good evening. I'm actually heading out, by the way. Yeah, so I'm not sure about having to scale up in a raid in order to then get credit for it in the form of player housing. Like, that's why I'm a big fan of grandfathering a lot of the unlocks from housing, or at least, like, if there's let's pretend in order to get a recipe or in order to have an NPC make a certain item for you, you need to have done the achievement at some point. And then you can go back into the raid, whether it's an old version or a scaled version, whatever, and farm up like materials for it. That way, but at least you fulfilled like one of the major requirements, which was to defeat the boss. And I know it's like a legacy thing, but in a 20-year-old game, I think we should acknowledge like what people had done in the past too. So I don't envy them. They got to make that decision, and hopefully they will. They'll come up with something fair, but also it also does encourage people to run into like old content and all that. I think for now I just don't feel like making it feel difficult again, or making it feel like there's like much friction beyond just like farming stuff. I don't think that would help out, because just like how the WoW team is going to catch up with 20 years worth of World of Warcraft, we would kind of be doing the same with whatever it is that they put out. And if it feels like it's going to take weeks and weeks and weeks to get like this thing or that thing or that thing, there's going to be a balance to find. Because I also don't want to be done in a month. Oh, got everything. Where's the content, Blizz? Keep it coming. But a big part of it too is it's not just collecting. It's going to be the actual gameplay of messing around with the stuff and building the thing and being like, stepping back and be like, is that it? Is that what I want? No. I got to have like this color here. I want to have that thing moved over there, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to depend. Like how much of the housing game is going to be collection, how much of it is going to be the actual building of stuff, and we'll see. But for now, that's it. I'm going to be writing the weekly starting today. Lot to talk about with like the season wrap up and things that are coming in. And I'll see you guys for the next thing. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always,